guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For everyone who is new and is joining, welcome to the fam. And I wanted to start off this video with showing my gratitude to all of you in this community because guys, we have surpassed 200 subscribers. And I mean, this is crazy, guys. I'm just so happy, I'm excited, and I just can't wait for this journey that awaits us. And small wins still need to be celebrated, guys. So I want to give all of you a big thank you for giving me this opportunity and trusting me to guide you and provide you guys with the best resources available that have helped me on my journey and keeps helping me on my journey so that we can become the best version of ourselves. And in honor of this, stay tuned till the end of this video because I'm going to be giving a free giveaway to one lucky subscriber to show my thanks. So let's get right into the fun. In today's video, I will be using the Productivity Project book where the author Chris Bailey spends a whole year performing a deep dive experiment for productivity on himself. It's a very engaging book where he includes exercises for us to do to develop our own productivity journey. There was so much helpful information, so of course I have to share with all of you the tips and the tricks. So what even is productivity truly? In the book, it states productivity is about how much you accomplish, and it includes 3 key ingredients, being time, energy, and attention. And when we truly think about it, it makes sense because it's all interconnected. When we waste time, we are not completing our tasks. When we can't manage our attention well, we're distracted. And when we don't have the energy levels needed, we're tired or burnt out. And I do not exclude myself from this because almost every day I find myself wasting time, becoming distracted, having trouble focusing, and feeling low on energy. We are all a work in progress, but there are 7 strategies in this book that have helped me to get better at being productive. Strategy number 1, laying the groundwork. Working deliberately and purposefully throughout the day can make or break how productive you are. In order to be successful in making positive changes to your life, you must care about what you're doing and find the why, the purpose. For example, for me, a few reasons I want to be productive is to become a better me and achieve financial freedom, to be successful in my business, and impact others to do so also. I highly recommend for you to do this first exercise in this book, which is called the Values Challenge. Start by writing down a list of your deepest held values. And I googled a list of values and I found this, so feel free to pause this video and screenshot to use for reference. You can also ask yourself questions to find your goal on your why. Questions can be, if you had 2 or more hours of leisure time, what would you do? Or if you were to fast forward to you in your deathbed, what would you regret doing more or less of? Strategy number 2. Focus on your high-impact tasks. Productivity isn't about doing more things. It's about doing the right things. When we think about how we measure productivity, we usually base it off if we accomplish what we intended to at the end of the day. In the book, it states that by working on your most important task, it's something that is meaningful to you, aligned with your values, or something that makes a large impact in your work. Examples of these tasks were planning out your week, hiring outside help, or investing in learning. By focusing on what is meaningful to you, it will also lead you to be happier and more motivated. If we just focus on the items that fall on our to-do list, we are not using our time, energy, and attention to accomplish the most we possibly can in X certain amount of time. Identify in your life what are the tasks that you have been putting off that are of high value. Strategy number 3, the rule of 3. The 3 things you identify then become your focus for the day and the week ahead. If you haven't found this out yet, let me tell you. Our brain has over 6,000 thoughts daily, So that means if you do not mentally and physically identify what you are wanting to work on that day, your brain will rely on your subconscious because it requires less energy to have you go on autopilot and complete the same easy tasks you do on a daily basis. Whether it be scrolling on social media, cleaning around the house, or watching Netflix, it will happen. It always goes for what is comfortable. In the book, it talks about how at the beginning of each day, you must fast forward to the end of the day and ask yourself, what 3 things will I want to have accomplished? And write those 3 things down. And scientifically, the writer explains that our brain has been trained from early on to think in 3s. The beginning, middle, end. You can go 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, the 3 bears, the 3 little pigs. You get the point. This tip truly has helped me to stay focused during the day and feel accomplished at the end, instead of having this long list of things to do and then being disappointed that I didn't do them. Strategy number 4, regain control over your brain. The more unattractive a task or project is to you, the more likely you are to put it off. In the book, it goes over 6 main attributes that make procrastination more likely. Whether the task is boring, frustrating, difficult, unstructured, lacking in personal meaning, or lacking in rewards. This can be something like writing that essay due Friday, starting your side hustle, doing your taxes, working out, or visiting the doctors, to then turn Netflix on or go on social media because it's far less boring and difficult. Now, looking internally, this also has a lot to do with our brain. When you find yourself talking yourself out of doing the task and watching Netflix instead of starting that report, it's your limbic and prefrontal cortex going to war. Your limbic system is the emotional part of your brain, also known as your pleasure center. Your prefrontal cortex is the logical part of your brain. This back and forth between the two are what make us human. Your prefrontal cortex is the key to productivity. It's what makes you set money aside for retirement, hit the gym to get into shape, and click on this video on YouTube to learn and grow your knowledge. You have to turn the tables on procrastination. As soon as you find your mind having an internal debate about whether or not to work on a task, telling yourself, I'll do it later, or I just don't feel like doing it right now, the book explains that this is most likely a difficult task, so you must immediately make it attractive. The following strategy is to list areas in your life. Seeing all your tasks, projects, and commitments from a bird's-eye view is exhilarating, not only because it lets you plan for the week ahead and make sure nothing slips through the cracks, but also because it gives you a new perspective on your life. The book names these areas hotspots, such as the mind, body, emotions, career, finances, relationships, and fun. These are areas in our life that we invest our time, energy, and attention in almost every day. Under each category, list the commitments and responsibilities you have to do. For example, for mind, you can put learning, reading, meditation, and under relationships, you can put call a family member or date night. Review weekly and pick 1 to 2 in each category to focus on for the week. Strategy number 6, work less. By controlling how much time you spend on a task, you control how much energy and attention you spend on it. In the book, the author shares that he gave himself 1 week to work 90 hours and another week to work just 20 hours. He found that in the week with 90 hours, he was putting the tasks not as urgently because he had more time to complete them. But in the week with only 20 hours, he had more focus and energy to get the task done since he had a shorter deadline to reach. We need to learn to invest more energy and attention on our tasks to get the same done in a fraction of the time. Set deadlines to motivate you. Create urgency around tasks and limit your time on the tasks to push you to focus more. At the same time, working longer hours will lead to you being burnt out. I have been using Google Calendar to do block timing, where I block off a certain amount of time to focus on one task. So there you have it. I hope these strategies helped you to get one step closer to becoming your best self. If you like videos like this, please like and subscribe so I can share the most value to you all. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. To win the giveaway of a $30 Amazon gift card and to get a shout out on my next YouTube video, take a screenshot of this video, post it on your Instagram story, and tag me at KMDevelopment0. Thank you for watching and stay blessed, y'all.
Oh my, what a wonderful time.